Hi, so in today's video I'm going to be doing tutorials and talk through about how I get my faux locks. I typically use this as a protective style and just because I'm too lazy to do my hair anyway, but I used to use this as a protective style and it lasts for me 6 to 8 weeks. I usually have a minimum of 6 weeks. This is about the fifth and a half week, hence why the parts aren't as clean, but I feel like as the longer you have the dreadlocks in, the more natural it looks. I get so many compliments on this. People actually think it's my real hair sometimes, like no lie. And yeah, I love it. It's my go-to style. I can have my hair from an afro to this style in 3 hours flat. You know, if it's the first time doing it, it might take you about 4 hours, but I still think that's quite good. That's quite a good time for a protective style, especially when it lasts you for so long. This is, I only use 2 packs of hair, one dreadlock strand, that one's a bit crusty. One dreadlock strand is one piece of hair and that is it. There's no cane row in your hair and then adding a dreadlock piece to it. There's no burning your hair. What you see is what you get really. It's flexible, there's no tension on your hair, which is really important I think. I've been doing this style for about a year and a half now. I've really wanted faux dreadlocks for ages and I tried to do them a couple of years, like 2, 3 years ago, when people were like adding like multiple hair strands to like one dreadlock and it just looks so chunky and weighty. It's just so lightweight. I saw Just Nicole do her method and honestly it just did not work for me. I don't know if it's because my hair's thick or what, but it just wasn't working. It was jarring me. It was taking too long and it just did not work for me. And it's not a style that you could only have it in for like 2 weeks, whereas this is guaranteed to stay in for 6 weeks minimum. I could probably have this in for 10 weeks and it will be fine. You don't get any product build up. So if you did have it for a long time, you wouldn't have a lot of product. You don't get product build up at all like you would in box braids or Marley twists. Your hair is moisturized. When I take my hair out, if you want to see a takedown video, then let me know down below in the comments, because takedown literally takes an hour to get my hair back in an afro. No lie, so easy. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you want to see that. When you take down your hair, because of how I do it, which I'll show you in the video, my hair is still so moisturised and silky underneath it because it's like wrapped around like a cocoon and it protects your hair and protects your strands. And that's even after washing it every single week. I wash it once a week. The whole hair gets soaked, scalp gets cleansed, but my actual like hair that's like not at the root is still so soft and silky and moisturized because of this method. I came up with this idea about a year and a half ago because I saw I used to do Marley twists with the invisible part and I thought, okay, why don't I apply that to doing dreadlocks? And here you go. As I said, well, I don't know if I said before, but one dreadlock is one piece of hair. That is it. Even the little curly bits at the end that you get for goddess locks, this is literally one piece of hair, and honestly I'm so happy about this. It's my go-to style. I do it every single time I take my hair out. I put it straight back in dreadlocks. So yeah, I've not seen anyone do this before personally, so if there's another video about this up, I'm sorry, this is how I've been doing it, but I wanted to show the YouTube world just so you guys can do this with ease. But yeah, if you want to see how I've done this, then just keep watching. Oh, I forgot to mention, the only tools you would need is your hands. That is it. I do use a crochet needle, but it's not crochet at all. It's just, I just get a bit lazy sometimes, but the only tools you need is your hands. You don't need any lighter to burn the end because I think that's so dangerous, but whatever. The only tools you will need is your hands to complete the dreadlocks. So yeah, if you want to see how I do it, and just keep watching. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm just refreshing an old braid, but ideally you would start off on freshly washed hair. I'm not going to show you how I section off my hair because I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, I just section off my hair into little twists, and as you can see here, this is one twist that I'll be doing, and I'm just putting a lot of shea butter on the twist. I usually melt shea butter and add some essential oils in like lavender or rosemary, and I literally drench the hair in the twist. I like to make sure that the twist is a little bit damp as well, but that's just my personal preference because I feel like it will soak up and adhere the oil to the hair more. But as you can see here, I'm just twisting my hair down to the root, and yeah, it's just your usual 2-strand single twist, and yeah, I'm just twisting it all the way to the end, making sure that the ends are covered. It's very long and tiring. But yeah, I'm just smoothing it over now with some excess shea butter that I have on my hands. This is the hair that I use. Really good, absolutely love it. It cost me $6.99, and as you can see here, it is 44 inches for a strand, and if you want long locks, then this is probably the perfect length to do. This is the first method I'm going to show you, and this is where I am using the crochet needle. I just put the crochet needle at the root of the twist, add the hair, lock it and pull it right through. Simple as that. And now I'm just shortening and adjusting the length of the extension to my hair. If you've got shorter hair, then it doesn't really matter what length it is, but if your hair is roughly, I say over 10 inches, I think this hair is probably about 13-14 inches, then you need to adjust the strand. But basically what you do is you take the shorter strand with your hair, hold it together, and you take the long strand of hair and just start wrapping, and it is literally that easy. Now I wrap tightly around my hair, but not at the base of my root because I want to keep that tension free and flexible, but I try and wrap it as tightly as I can around my twist, and as you can see, it is almost like African threading because my hair is getting stretched along with it. But do it as tightly as possible, not as loose, even if you want thick dreadlocks, because over time it will naturally get thicker and not unravel, but it will naturally get thicker and a bit more relaxed. But as you can see here, the hair that I'm wrapping is running out and my hair is still showing, and it's really important that you keep everything tucked in, even the ends. So I'm taking that short piece that I was wrapping with, as you can see here, that short piece I was wrapping with, holding that with the rest of my hair and using that long piece, the other long piece, to wrap around the rest of my hair. And it's really important and essential to keep your ends wrapped, especially for takedown purposes, so you don't end up chopping off your own hair. But as you can see, I'm just ensuring that my ends are fully wrapped around and locked, which it probably is now. And as you can see now, I'm actually wrapping the hair back up around. And what's so good about this Mali hair is because it is naturally tapered, you can wrap it back up around and you do not need to burn your hair at all. And that is literally it. That is one lock done. Right, so I'm going to show you again with another piece of hair. I've done exactly what I've done for the other one. I've twisted it, it's got a lot of shea butter in it, it's soaked even though you can't see it. And this time I'm showing you how to use it with your hands. You just take your finger, make sure you pull it through and make sure that the hair is at the base of the root, as I'll show you in a minute. As you can see then, as I was pulling it through, it unraveled a little bit at the root, but just make sure you twist your hair. As you see now, I'm just twisting my hair back. That's opening it, I'm just twisting it back. So it's a bit more secure at the root, but I don't really mind. I'm not really bothered about it being tight at the root because I really do not want any tension at all whatsoever on my hair, and that's why my hair is so protected. And then as you can see again, I'm just taking the long piece of hair. I'll show you again. I'm just making sure that that hair is at the base of the root, taking the long piece of hair and wrapping it around the shorter length of the hair and around my twist as well. And if you want to make sure that it's really ensured it's obviously not going to fall out because it is it has gone through the passing of your hair, so it's not going to fall out at all whatsoever. You don't have to be embarrassed about it falling out at all. But you can also always wrap it 2 or 3 times at the root just to ensure maybe longevity of super neat parts. But as I said, I'm not too bothered about that, so I don't really do that. Again, I'm just showing you the hair I was wrapping with is too short now and my hair is still showing, so I'm taking the hair that I already held it with and using that to wrap around it and using a shorter piece of hair to act as an anchor for my hair. See, my hair is still showing like a tiny bit, but I'm still wrapping it. And as you can see here, I'm wrapping it back up the dreadlock itself and it holds in place. It does not unravel at all one bit, and that is what the end of the hair looks like. If you're wondering about how I get the ends to be curly like goddess locks usually are, I will show you in the outro, but I usually just get the end of the hair and wrap it around one of those foam thingies and dunk it in water, and that is why it is curly at the ends. But this is me just showing you that after a while it is stiff at the beginning, but it does become really flexible and lightweight. Right, so that is how I do my locks. If you liked it, then please give me a thumbs up and let me know down below in the comments if you want to see a takedown video, because as I said, these are super quick to do. Like, they take me 3, like if you're starting out, it might take you 4 hours at most, but yeah, they take me about 3 hours to do, and takedown literally takes an hour. Like, no lie, I can have my hair down in an hour, in an afro, within an hour. It's so easy. So if you want a takedown video, then let me know down below in the comments. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, I want to do a more bohemian style. So you know, when it's more, you get the dreadlocks and it's not just curly at the end, it's curly from the root as well. I will try and do that style within the next couple of weeks. Well, I will be doing it, so I'll be putting up a video of how I did it within the next couple of weeks. Just to say, to get the curly effect at the bottom, right, so you know how, so when after I've twisted my hair and it's left like this, you can leave it like this if you want, if you're lazy like me and can't bother to curl it, but you could also, what I also do is wrap it around one of these foam rubber things, wrap it around like this, dunk it in hot water, and then it turns out just like these here. Just dunk it in hot water for about 20 seconds or so, and they come out just like these ones here. Curly and goddess, looking like the goddess locks with the curls at the bottom, and that way you don't have to add in extra hair. And yeah, it's light, it's easy, like it's movable. Yeah, I absolutely love it. This is my go-to style, as I said, because I'm so lazy when it comes to taking care of my hair, and I don't want to damage it. So this for me is the way how I keep it styled and looking nice, and also keep it protected. Wrapping it around, I feel like it keeps it out of harm's way from like the harsh weather. And literally when I take it out, as I mentioned in the video, I add shea butter mix and oils to my hair. When I take my hair out, even though I wash it every week, I wash the scalp every week and oil it every single week. If you want a video on that, by the way, let me know down in the comments as well. But when I take it out, you can literally feel the remnants of the shea butter still in my hair. It is soft, there's no breakage, there's no shedding. This for me is my perfect go-to style, and yeah, I just wanted to share it with the YouTube world just so you guys can access this style with ease too. But yeah, if you like the video, then thank you for getting this far, and yeah, leave me some comments and I can show you how I take down my hair if you want to know. As I said, I'll be doing a video on the more bohemian goddess locks within the next couple of weeks or so, so subscribe and keep your eye out for that. I'll be uploading every single day this week, and it's Easter break, so I'll be uploading more within the next couple of weeks. So yeah, if you got this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.